Ooh, cracking every. Ooh, not that much to crack today, but welcome back to another Moon Piece live stream, live reaction of Blue Lock Chapter 317, titled "I've Got This on Lock." I wonder what that's regarding to. I'm assuming it's Nigeria after they get the ball back after being 2-0 in this game against Japan. Let's check the sound. Boom. Sound on the YouTube looks good. Just have to make sure everything's up and running. But if this is your first time on the Moon Piece podcast channel, well, welcome. We just had a new episode that dropped today where it's just Corey, Kimmy, and I chatting about what we've been watching since this was our first time recording in like a month. So we talk a lot about, the seasonal anime that's out right now, a lot of seasonal TV shows as well. And we also react to a video at the end of it. So if you guys want to check that out, do so. The link is not in the box below. You are going to have to visit our channel. And you know what? You might as well subscribe if you haven't already. While you're here on this video now, if you could like the video, that would be really cool. I don't know if you guys could hear that really loud truck that's went right outside my apartment, but if you did, my apologies. But where did we leave off last week's episode? Pretty much Rio scored a goal using Chigiri's techniques, which was very impressive. Did not see that happening for our boy Rio so early on in the game, so soon after Bachira scored a mega goal in the previous chapter. So that was really good. We also got Nigeria's like backstory like super quick, which I'm glad again it was super quick. I like the way that the author is going through like everyone's trainings, not wasting that much time on like what they were doing and everything. And then Isagi himself just had to talk big. Well, looks like Corey's in the chat asking me to flip it. Let's see if I can do it. Flip your camera in OBS horizontally. You're showing reversed on the screen. Reverse. I mean, is that such a bad thing? I'm not gonna lie. Let's see. Order, transform, flip horizontally. How about that? Boom. Figured it out on the fly. Thank you, Corey, as always, for checking that out. But yeah, all right. So now it's horizontally. So where was I? Yeah, Hisagi himself came up to talk smack to Nigeria as they're trying to hype themselves up, trying to be like, yeah, guys, we got this. No worries. We're still number one. We can stack up. And then Hisagi's like, not while I'm here. You guys have no chance. So let's see what happens in this week's chapter titled "I've Got This on Lock." All right, Blue Lock Chapter 317. Let's get into it. So the crowd is in an uproar after Rio scored his last goal. With 2 back-to-back goals, the young Japanese team is in the lead. With 10 minutes left in the first half, can Nigeria make a counterattack or will Japan pull further ahead? All right, I'm glad that they gave us a timestamp of where we are in this game. So 10 minutes left in the first half. It's pretty good. A lot of time. We're getting through the game. That's what's most important here for me. We're not wasting too much time. So that for me is good. 10 minutes left in the game, and then another 45 in the later half. So time to battle it out for the last 10 minutes of the first half. So Nigeria starts off with the ball, right? Kuso's over here like, after all this, it's quite clear to me. Without a doubt, Blue Lock is the strongest team we've ever faced. Well, that's very sweet. But they are probably not going to be the best team right out the gate in the U20 World Cup. Because I'm telling you right now, France and England, they're in the same bracket as you. I don't know about England, but France, for sure. You guys better watch out against France. Oh my God. But I'm happy to see Blue Lock getting the praise that they're getting. But at the same time, I'm a little, kind of want to say, disappointed with Nigeria. I was expecting a little bit more, not for them to like be glazing Blue Lock the way they are and be reacting to like everything Blue Lock's doing. I'm hoping for a little bit more from them, right? And the source of that strength lies in three guys along the field's center line: Yoichi Isagi, Tabito Karasu, and Oliver IQ. These three have high soccer IQ and can take a broader view of the game as they calmly use their intellects and logic to analyze our tactics. They initiate switches between offense and defense to control the structure of the match. Okay, that's a very interesting take here. All three. I didn't realize that all three of them were there in the center line. That's very, very interesting. Because it is true, all three of them have metavision too. I mean, Isagi has like a grade above, but for all of them, wow. Yeah, I kind of have nothing else to say about that. I just like how he's like analyzing them. On top of that unshakable foundation are two spears of unfettered imagination and explosive speed. Then there's the unpredictable destructive genius, the imitative artisan, and the cool-headed left-footed passer. Finally, at the back line are two contrasting elite defenders who couldn't be more unlike each other. Yeah. I mean, when you put it like that, that's a stacked team, right? So, like, who do you even like sub out, right? How are Kunigami, Baro, and like other? I mean, they're going to get subbed out at some point, right? But Nanase, like, we're never going to see you play. Like, there should never be a reason why we ever see Nanase take the field. Same thing with Kiora, right? No reason why we should ever see Kiora. Baro's probably going to get switched at some point for, like, I don't know, Rin or maybe Chigiri or Bachira, right? Same thing, Kunigami. I can see Kunigami getting switched out for the two defenders, right? Ryu or Nika, whatever his name is. I can see Kunigami being defense for sure. Like, yeah. Jane's Nike. Kaiser getting washed. Nigeria is already washed. Kaiser, who knows? I feel like Kaiser and Ness are going to come with like a new foundation of their play style. I think they're going to come back strong. Especially if it's like a whole like Germany team supporting Kaiser. I think we have a lot to look forward to there. I would love to see a Japan versus Germany match, where Asagi and Kaiser are like, we finally get to see which one of them is the better striker. But Nigeria already getting washed. Yeah, I can't help but agree with that 100%. But the one holding together this hodgepodge of circus freaks is undeniably Yoichi Isagi. His skills are born from his brain and adaptability. Unless we can crush that ringleader, Nigeria can't win this, as Kuso sends a wicked curve pass to none other than Onazi himself, right? Onazi over here traps the ball. Holy crap, Onazi, did you play soccer before? Everyone's just reacting to him. He's like, dang, no, that was the first time. You must be a prodigy. Whoa. If we have Onazi, do you think we can go pro? Dream bigger. We can win the World Cup. Bello. And then Oboa Bona. Then maybe we can turn this life around and get rich. Obviously, bro, then we can buy anything and go anywhere, like tasty food or pretty girls. I want to have a huge house. Come on, guys, it's not that simple. Just going pro is crazy hard, huh? But we've got you, Onazi. Yeah, you're here, Onazi. Huh? That's right, it's fine. You're here. I feel like I can dream big now. I'm sure you've been chosen by fate. You're our shining hope. I'm here as we see newspaper clippings of Onazi going crazy. I'm assuming in Nigeria, right? U20 Africa Cup champion. I'm here. Oh, okay. So they won the Africa Cup champion. I mean, that's pretty big. Africa's huge, right? So for them to win that, that's amazing. Time to drive it home. Onazi's weapon is his overwhelming momentum due to his extraordinary heart and lungs. And above all, his natural jumping and flexibility that make mid-air plays possible. The greatest reason why Onazi is a striker is that, as was a Bello. No, it's Kuso again, sending a wicked pass. His adaptability to shoot in midair effectively doubles his shot area, as IQ and Asagi are there trying to stop Onazi from scoring a goal. I'm surpassing you, Yoichi Isagi. Bro, I really appreciate like the drive, right? The passion, the commitment. I love it, right? They're really hyping up Onazi, giving us his stats, his like the play by play of like what he's capable of and everything. Bro, you could have said a lot of other things. You could have said this is the moment where I do this or that or whatever. But for you to be like I'm surpassing you, bro, you have no idea. Like the demon king that you're up against right now. For you to be like I'm surpassing you, come on, man, that's cute, right? Yo, Gagamaru is ready, man. He's like, yo, bring it on. I've been locked in. Oh, now we're gonna get his special training. Gin Gagamaru sama, you're still just using your talent to fight. Acquire a goalkeeper's body by undergoing some special batting practice. You're still just using your talent to fight. All right, by Jinpachi Ego. Acquire a goalkeeper's body. So he's got gloves, okay, by undergoing special batting practice. So what? He's just gonna like catch balls. Oh, okay. So they get aimed at the ground, and you just don't know where they're going to come from. Okay, I like this. I see baseballs are faster and smaller than soccer balls, so this will hone my reaction speed. I feel like my eyes and body are working 1.5 times faster. Once I grab it, I return to the middle. Okay, I like that. That's got to be a workout. Not just my head, learn it with my body. I like that. I think that's really good training for him. I don't know if that's like what real goalkeepers do. IRL in the real world, but for Gagamaru, I think that's really good. Um, yeah, and that's got to be a workout. Oh my god, like diving, jumping, got to get back in the middle. Like, whew, talk about high intensity workouts. But oh my god, that would be so embarrassing if number one, even after like this flashback of the training and everything, Onazi still manages to score, right? Or number two, after hyping up Onazi for all that time, and then homie still scores a goal. Oh my god, that would feel so terrible. I mean, either way, if Onazi misses the goal here, it's just like Nigeria. That's it. You're cooked. Go back into the locker room. Just put your civilians back on, and it's time to just leave the stadium. You guys, that second half is gonna look ugly, right? So Kuso passes the ball. Onazi goes to score. He shoots, and Gagamaru's like, "Oh, nice shot," but nope. Its trajectory is tilting upwards. And Gagamaru was like, but my body is moving on its own. Actually, the ball's moving slower than the baseballs. This puny shot can't slip past me. Gagamaru is so confident. This man, he sees the ball. He's like, I got time. Let me take a tea break real quick before I really like go and stop this ball. Good for Gagamaru, man. All right. Yeah, I am Japan's guardian deity, as Gagamaru easily knocks the ball out of the way. Embarrassing. That's embarrassing. Oh man, and Asagi's over here like he just blocked the goal himself, right? Oh man, Onazi. Onazi's never seen anyone block one of his goals, right? His face is just like stun locked. Oh, dude, I feel bad. I'm feeling really bad for Nigeria. The author didn't need to do this like that, man. Come on. It should have been for the first game of the World Cup. Like it should have been a little bit harder than that. You guys didn't need to wash Nigeria like this just to glaze Japan. What grudge does the author have against Nigeria, right? Was there like a game in the previous World Cup where like Nigeria was just like assholes to the Japanese team? Like, and the author's like, oh, okay. And like he took note of that only to like make this happen in his story. I feel it's feeling personal. It's feeling personal. I'm just saying, right? All right. So Gagamaru wonderfully, beautifully stops the goal from happening, right? And is claiming he's Japan's deity. First half, and the first half is over. Oh, and it's Gagamaru who's like, I've got this on lock. Yo, Gagamaru locked in. They can't. Nigeria can't score, so Blue Lock heads into the second half 2-0. Oh, I can see Blue Lock scoring another 2 goals. Easy. Easy. Because you know what? I doubt they're tired. These people not tired at all. Um, they're gonna come back hungry to score goals. They're like, yo, Rio and Baccio scored a goal. Mad easy. I need to score a goal. Right. Hell, Gagamaru could probably score a goal. Um, yeah, this was a fun chapter. At the end of the day, I really feel like we're just glazing Japan like crazy in this game. Ooh, sorry guys, I had to get that one yawn out. Um, but yeah, this was we got a little bit of a flashback for the Nigeria team, but it is what it is there. But I think my favorite part of the chapter has to be when Kuso's just like analyzing the team, talking about that center line of Asagi, Karasu, and IQ. I really liked that, and then just talking about like essentially the supporting cast around them, right? Like it's a stacked team, and the way Aryu and Nika look at the bottom with their eyes whited out, just like a lot of everyone's eyes are whited out, but like the way those two look, they look like they look like monsters, man. I'm so I'm happy. I'm happy that this game is going to be over soon. I mean, we had 10 minutes at the beginning of the chapter, and those 10 minutes ended by the end of the chapter, right? So I'm hoping for this game to be over soon so that we can see. I hope France is next. I do. Because I would love to see that Asagi and Loki matchup. But another reason why I'm happy that this chapter went by so fast is because we still have to get to the knockout brackets, right? So we still have to get through France and through England. So for all these games to happen before even getting through the knockout brackets, it's like, okay, how long is this going to take? But it's only been like 4 or 5 chapters since the Nigeria game started. So I'm sure we're going to spend like more time with France. I don't know how much time on England. Again, like there's no new Gen 11 player on England. Really, the only person of note there was Charles Prince, and that other guy, the really tall one who was like trying to train Nagi. But nobody under like the age of 21 or 20. I don't know what the cutoff. I think the cutoff date, the cutoff age is 20 for the U20 World. Oh yeah, U20. Jesus. So yeah, I don't know how long the England match is going to be, but France, I think we're going to spend like a good chunk there because again, we have Charles and we have Loki, right? So definitely something to look forward to there. But I'm happy that this game is going by fast. But I feel so bad for Nigeria, Onazi, and all them because like they had a dream. But listen, they're good. They're good. They're just not ready for a team like Blue Lock, I guess. And I wonder if that trend is going to continue with like other teams, right? Because the way Blue Lock is stacked, the way everybody's like play styles are, and like that's not even like taking into consideration players like Baro and Shido. Like Baro and Shido haven't even taken the field yet, and those guys are demons. Yeah. I just like wow. I'm very interested to see how the subbing is going to happen. Ooh, maybe in the second half of this game against Nigeria, they're gonna sub out some players just to see what happens, right? Like let's take I don't know, let's take Chigiri out or maybe Bachira, right? Because Bachira right now is oh my god. Oh my god. You need Hiyori. Hiyori is like such a good passer. So you need him there just like Rio. But maybe they sub Rin out. Maybe they sub Asagi out just to see what like Baro can do here or just to let Shido have some fun. Sorry, guys. I swear I've had coffee already. I don't know why I'm yawning so much. But yeah, this was a good chapter. I think this chapter I'll probably give it a 7. I think the last 2 or so chapters I give it an 8, and maybe that's because like there have been goals that have been scored in this chapter. And yes, Gagamaru's block was good, right? And that's his version of a goal because that's the goalkeeper's job. But yeah, I'm gonna still give it a 7. Sorry, Onazi, yo, this man was so hyped to score a goal, so hyped, but nope. Damn, his face went from to So sorry, brother. But yeah, this is a good chapter. I'm assuming no break next week. I mean, they're going on break on halftime. So again, I'm really wondering what these swap outs are going to look like in the second half of this game. But I would say, I don't know, another 4 chapters max against this Nigeria team. That's it, and that's including like more backstories in there. But yeah, this was a good chapter. 7 out of 10. No break next week. Thank you to anybody who stopped by. James, appreciate you stopping by. Corey, you taught me a new skill today, man. Now I'm able to flip horizontally. But yeah, this was a fun time, guys. Again, check out the newest episode of the podcast that we just dropped today. A lot of good, interesting topics and shows that we discuss on there. But aside from that, guys, I hope you have a wonderful day.